Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. As we can see, the price of Bitcoin has reached one of the most important price opportunity from this falling wedge which we have talked on my previous video, and those who have been following me for a while, I was shouting on top of my lungs when the price of Bitcoin saw a retracement around 24,800, 25,000 range, because we knew that was one of the most important line of support, and only breaking below that will trigger another sell-off. Otherwise it is going to turn out as a fake out, and I was showing you with this example since couple of days, and now you can see guys, we did came to the price opportunity from this falling wedge, and the question here is what to expect next. Will the price of Bitcoin after reaching the price opportunity from this falling wedge start showing a correction or a continuation after some consolidation? And I'm sure many are questioning, why are we seeing this significant move in price action of Bitcoin or crypto market in general? Guys, I just want to quickly go through some of the important news here in this video, but before I do that, please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now let me start with this very important news. Federal Reserve pauses interest rate after 15 months of hikes. Yes guys, the Federal Reserve had decided to pause the rate hike for this month, and this is definitely giving some hopium in the market, not just only the traditional market but also in the crypto market. Even though the Fed has been very clear, the target to bring down inflation around 2% remains. That means they are going to hike up the interest rate in the upcoming year, and even for this year they are planning 2 more rate hike with 25 bps. But for now, this news, the pause in interest rate, is definitely giving some hopium in the market, not just only in the traditional market but also in the crypto market. Not the news guys, after BlackRock's filing for Bitcoin spot Bitcoin ETF, we have another new investment manager, WisdomTree and Invesco, filing for spot Bitcoin ETF. Yes, at least 2 investment firms have made new filing for spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund ETF following investment colossus BlackRock's move to launch a similar application for its own spot Bitcoin ETF on June 15. New York-based asset management fund WisdomTree is the most recent investment firm to launch a new filing for spot Bitcoin ETF. You can see here guys, WisdomTree has applied for spot ETF twice before. Its first application was rejected by the SEC in December 2021. Its second application was rejected once again in October 2022, with the financial regulator citing similar concern of fraud and market manipulation. At the time of publication, WisdomTree oversees approximately around $83 billion in assets. Next, an institutional crypto exchange backed by Fidelity, Schwab, and Citadel Securities launches today. Yes guys, ETX supports spot trading activities for only 4 cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin and Ethereum. But this is definitely a big news in the market. Now, even if you look at the reason why the price of Bitcoin is pumping so hard, is because Bitcoin dominance has crossed above 50%. Bitcoin reaches 50% market dominance for the first time in 2 years, and I was very clear. I showed you with this Bitcoin dominance chart. I also pinpointed holding Bitcoin for the upcoming days might be more profitable than altcoins, and this is the reason why the dominance has already broken out of this 50% and also broken one of the most important key line of resistance. This means, according to this accumulation breakout, according to this double bottom breakout, the dominance could be heading towards 55-60%. Yes guys, this is the area where we are expecting the dominance to get attracted before showing some sort of a rejection. So that means until then, Bitcoin is going to outperform all coins. And now, even if you are aware about the Bitcoin halving, yes guys, next year Bitcoin block reward halving countdown, we have 309 days until the next Bitcoin halving. And in the past price action after Bitcoin halving, the price of Bitcoin has done very parabolic. So this is another good news. This is another reason why the price of Bitcoin for the upcoming days might be still turning bullish if we could remain above 25,000 in a bigger scale. But now, since the price is hovering around 30,000, this is a very good sign. And even if we look at this open interest guide, the open interest is clearly increasing. I mean, the sentiment is turning from bearish to bullish. Even if you look at Bitcoin long short ratio, we are around 1.20. That means more traders think the market is going to favor the longs compared to shorts. And now, even if you look at this fear and greed index, the greed right now is 65. Yesterday 59. Last week it was clearly around this fear. So now more and more people thinks the market could be favoring the longs. And now if you look at this falling wedge, you can see the price opportunity from this falling wedge got triggered. I showed you with this falling wedge, the past price action, this key line or the price opportunity from this falling wedge is going to be between 30,000 to 32,000. This is exactly where we got attracted, and now the price is facing some resistance. So the question here is, will the price of Bitcoin maintain this support above 30,000, or are we going to see few more retracement, price consolidating around this 28,000-29,000 range before turning bullish like this? So what to expect in our case? In our case, according to this indicator, things are turning bullish, and it has also just begun. Because if we look at this Williams alligator indicator, I was very clear with you guys in the past price action, whenever RSI line appears above 50, whenever this MACD at the same time form this bullish crossover, and at the same time we get a confirmation from this T3CCI indicator appearing in the positive territory, that usually gives us a confirmation that for the coming days the market might be turning bullish. And what happened after the confirmation from this RSI, MACD and T3CCI? We got confirmation on this Williams alligator indicator. Whenever we see this green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom, that is a bullish confirmation. And exactly when we had the confirmation here to the downside, even this Williams alligator indicator turned bullish. And after that, you can see guys, after that the price of Bitcoin from this bottom to the top showed a move of 51%. Now again, RSI line started appearing above 50. MACD formed a bullish MACD cross. T3CCI in a positive territory. After this confirmation from the indicators, what happened? You can see we saw a bullish crossover here on Williams alligator indicator, just like here from the past price action, and that led to a new impulsive movement, right? You can see that was another reason why I showed you, why I was screaming. In our case, RSI has jumped above 50, T3CCI in a positive territory, and MACD already forming a bullish MACD cross. Just like here from the past price action, we also started forming this bullish crossover here on Williams alligator indicator. And if this exact scenario is going to play out just like here from the past price action, now these lines, right, these lower trend lines, green, red and blue line, which has already turned bullish, is going to act as a support in case of retracement around 27,000, 28,000 range. Yes guys, beside that, even if we look at this in a very simple way, I think I talked about this yesterday, but I'm doing it one more time just to show you guys why price finding support at this rising trend line is so bullish. Because in the past price action, you can see whenever we found support at this rising trend line, after that the price of Bitcoin showed a very nice impulsive movement. Here as well, we tested the support from this rising trend line. After that, we had more than 50% price move. Now the price of Bitcoin is doing pretty similar. So if we are also expecting another 50% price move, you can see 35,000 to 37,000 is going to be looked as our upcoming target for Bitcoin. But what I want to show you here is with this Fibonacci line from this bottom till the top. If we look at the retracement, right, retracement from this trend, where did it end it? This retracement ended when we found support at this rising trend line, and at the same time also found support between 0.5, 0.618 Fibonacci line. And after that, the price turned very bullish. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to add this Fibonacci from this low till this high, because I want to show you this retracement also ended exactly when we found support at this rising trend line, right? Support at this rising trend line, and also the support around 0.5, 0.618, just like here from the past price action before turning bullish. So now we just need, right, we just need the price of Bitcoin to break out from this 32,000 resistance line. Once we flip this 32,000 resistance into support, this trend is going to continue further around 35, 37,000 before we choose an actual trend duration. The reason why I'm actually expecting the price of Bitcoin to continue further here to the upside after some range bound, let me add this Fibonacci extension line, because after finding support here, right, after finding support at this 0.5, 0.618 Fibonacci line, we got attracted around 100% Fibonacci extension line. From this low till this top, you can see this move came around 100% before showing weakness. Now from this low till this high, where is this 100% move? You can see 36,000. So that's why 36,000 is going to be looked as our upcoming target for Bitcoin, as long as we remain above 28,000, 27,000 range here in the medium short term, because we know if the price does shows further continuation here to the upside, we know this will trigger another bullish continuation here in price action of Bitcoin, because according to this CPI indicator, price just needs to close the monthly above the CPI line. This CPI line is sitting between 27,000 to 28,000 range. So that's why if we can close the month of June above 27,000, 28,000, for better confirmation 28,000, this trend is going to be considered bullish. And in that case, even the R2, R3 line is going to be looked as our upcoming target. So, but for now, for this month of June, since the price has already reached the first target around 29,400, the next target according to the CPI is around $31,600 and $33,000. Yes, according to the CPR, this R3 line around 33,000 is the best case scenario. I just showed you with this example, price could come even higher, 35, 37,000. But for this month, our CPR is showing us the R3 is the best case scenario, which is around 33,000. But we are going to be more than happy even if the price simply remains above this 28,000, because remaining above CPI line or closing the monthly above CPI line is definitely considered very, very bullish. Now, even here in a weekly time frame, the price of Bitcoin, after testing the neckline from this inverse head and shoulder, after testing the support from this 30-week exponential moving average, we have clearly started to show this impulsiveness. So if this trend continuation is going to happen, just like what I showed you, right, this is still looked as higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern, and the price of Bitcoin in our case could be heading towards to form another new higher highs, right? And even if we do see any sort of retracement, it's going to form higher lows. So this will be looked as a higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern type of scenario. Or if you want to say in a look into a bit different way, it's very simple, guys. You can look this as a Elliott impulsive move, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and final leg here to the upside before price decides the trend direction. This is also one way to look at it. But for us in the medium short term, this arrow line is going to be acting as a support around 29,400, 29,500, and the best case scenario is to simply remain above that, because remaining above the CPI line means the price for the upcoming days is going to turn bullish. So these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye-bye.